I've not been massively engaged. You know, when you're just busy and you're like, when you do get on, you're just like, I just want to play.
Yep.
Not reading a load of bullshit. I just want to just go into some games and play some games.
Yeah.
I've been a bit like that recently. Not been trading much. And I don't know if that's because of Team of the Year.
Think it's got a little burnout?
Yeah, and let me just sort this noisy bullshit out. Because I got a load of cards that I wanted, I've not been trading to... I've not needed to trade. And you know that's a lot of the game for me. So I've just been chilling out, buying a few informs maybe, and just playing. But I've bought a couple of cards for my team, which will probably stay there forever out of this Future Stars. Have you bought any of these Future Stars cards?
No. Only because none of them are MLS. And that's kind of the beauty of doing an off-league team, is because, like, this whole week or weekend, I had to work. So I played probably 3 or 4 games over the course of the weekend, just in rush, keeping up with Evos, taking a couple over. But I'm missing out on some of these rewards, but I don't really care because there's nothing in it for me anyway.
Yeah, and the thing is as well, with that USA team, I feel like it takes a lot of pressure off because you're not having to grind and trade to get the best, most elite meta cards in the game. You're not getting masses of content, every week. There's not loads of cards to choose from, but you can just tick away and do a few Evos. We got some Evos tonight, did we? I haven't even had a look at them yet.
Yeah, we did. We got, I'll put it in the show notes. What was it called? Attacker's Instinct. It's for left backs, max 88. But all the Evos that have been coming out recently, like the Star Power, well, that's different. That's for the Evo.
Attacker's Instinct were yesterday. I've started that one.
It was yesterday. Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't started it yet.
I did Theo Hernandez. And I
did curl it in.
I tweeted out about this morning because I nearly didn't do Theo because I was like, oh man, it don't give him much of a defensive boost. But he don't need a defensive boost, does he? He's like an absolute beast.
I hate it.
This just makes him faster, more agile.
He shouldn't be as agile as he is, but he is.
Passing.
Yeah.
And this Evo just like makes him Superman.
Yep. In-game almost.
Yeah.
We say that. In-game keeps shifting toward the right, doesn't it? I mean.
Yeah, it does, yeah. Nobody's getting past him anyway, even his gold card. Yeah. And I had the Evo Mendy. Furlan Mendy Evo. I was using him for a bit. He got fullback plus Evo as well, which were nice.
If Wise is still listening, I hope he heard that. If he didn't, I'll say it again. Mendy.
Mendy.
Yeah.
I might just send Wise a photograph of my Mendy Evo.
Do it.
But yeah, I could do with a fullback plus for Hernandez, but I don't think that'll happen now till probably team of the season because he's gone up to this one's gone up to 90 rated now with the Evo.
Yeah. I still noticed though a lot of the Evos, like even the curl it in, it was max 88. And I can say my main Evo team, which there's tons of cards that I'm Evoing just in case, another Evo future down the line comes in and then combines with it. But the cards that I want to upgrade in my MLS squad, I'm not able to because they're like 89 or 90. And I get it, but it's not going to break the game, but it might for some other cards. So I understand why they do it. I just don't like it personally.
Yeah,
but I get it.
It's always annoying, isn't it, where they're just so close. But do you know
necessary.
What? In a few weeks or a month, when that rating gets up to a little bit, every Evo will be for you then. So you'll be able to make some big upgrades. Where I've got a couple that I'm doing at the moment, which they're not for now. I'll still use them now and again. Bradford City cards. I've got an Alex Pattison one up to potentially, is it 82 at the minute? I might take him up to 86 with this curl it in. But he's got finesse shot and pinged plus, which is real nice for a sort of an attacking-ish centre mid. He can also play right mid cam CM, so he's got a few positions. And I've got another one that's about 80, another Bradford City card that's about 81 rated, which he fits into curl it in as well. But I don't want to give him that dead ball plus play style. Plus, if I'm honest, these Bradford City cards have gone a long way already with me. I am not even just to get it, and it does get the stats that I need boosting. It boosts those stats, but it'd have to give it 99 stats for me to take that dead ball plus. I've already got a dead ball plus card in my team, and you only need one.
Yeah. I did that with Jordi Alba, just because I needed to boost his Evo at the time.
Yeah.
And it made him a better card, but it gave him dead ball plus, and I'm like, not really ideal for him because he can't really make free kicks. Decent for crosses, I guess.
Has he only got one play style? Is that his first play style plus?
That was his first one, yeah.
All right, so it's not too bad then, is it? If you've been able to boost him up now, but
he'll get another one soon.
Yeah, and like you say, you know, that dead ball plus makes free kicks just.
Yeah.
If you figure out how to do them, it makes it. Oh, I'll tell you what I saw not so long ago. And I meant to mention it on Pod of the Week. People pressing LT when taking the free kicks gives like a power boost. Gives like changes trajectory. Fucking hell, put your teeth in, Paul. Trajectory
today.
I'm fucking rapping. I'm gonna fucking fact check myself now.
I've never heard of that, but I don't know if that's a thing or not, to be honest with you. And I like my free kicks, but you might be onto something, because there's been times where I've conceded a free kick and somebody's taken it and it has gone like insanely quick.
Yeah, and it's not just them timing it.
It could just be shot power.
In it.
I don't know. I just feel like that would have been. Surely that's not intentional.
I don't know. I feel like I have to start watching videos and shit. But anyway, I'm going to put it out there, like Joe Rogan. Let's just put it out there, and if it's not true, it's not true. You know, we'll just.
Posting ghosts, because you're going to get roasted on X if it's not true.
Yeah. We need a Hunter free kick tutorial. We're right, imposter. We do. I can only score the ones with outside of my foot.
Oh, yeah. Those are the easiest ones to score.
Oh, yeah, of course they are. I thought I were fucking being super special then with outside.
No, the Trivela free kicks are pretty OP, but what I learned this year, and I'm not claiming to be an expert, this is what works for me. But I would normally, in previous titles, if I wanted to curl it in, I would put it as far to the bottom as possible on the ball, the target. But with this new system, I've started to move it more up to go through the ball more instead of going underneath it or around it. And that seems to be working well. But you have to know your personnel, so it's worth going into the practice arena and using somebody of similar stats that you want to use in Ultimate Team and practice with it, because shot power is massive with free kicks, I feel like, especially for your longer ones.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like Leroy Sané is fantastic free kicks because that's shot power and he's got the trait. I wish everybody had that on him because he is so good for free kicks. Yeah, maybe we'll do a average foot player tutorial on free kicks. We'll do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I can do it on goal kicks, maybe.
Oh, you know what's been pissing me off with goal kicks? So if, let's say you let the camera go to the cutscene to where you're looking from the goalkeeper's perspective, right? Like a first person view, and you aim it somewhere, right? Let's say you aim it at a certain player's direction, and then the camera angle changes. So now you're aiming in a different direction than you were before. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That happens to me all the time, and I turn it over to the other team. It's very fucking annoying, and I just can't rewire my brain to stop doing that.
Yeah, I've done it before. Sometimes I will take my free kick quickly.
Yeah.
When it's at my normal camera view.
So it doesn't go to the next one.
Yeah, so it doesn't go to the next one. But often
Dude,
I'll do it and call them short and take.
And I think it's only because I have mine on, what is the setting where it's at last possible second as far as when the actual input locks in.
All right, yeah, last, yeah.
Some people do it early. If I had it on early, it probably wouldn't be a thing.
No, it probably won't, but that's bullshit. You want it on last, really, don't you? So you can change your mind if you really want to.
So many times when I finish in the box, that's what I do. I'll aim at one side and I'll wait for the keeper to move or do something, and then I'll switch it last minute. You know what I mean?
Speaking of last, what about that goal I sent you yesterday, Hunter?
Dude, that was bullshit. You didn't deserve to win that game. Just saying.
Well, you can't say that. I only sent you a 2-minute clip. But
judging off of what I saw, your opponent got fucking hosed.
Oh, my opponent, I even apologised. I even sent him a message saying, what the fuck was that? Really sorry. GG's. But yeah, so my opponent is 3-0 up. 3-1 up, sorry, in the 81st minute. I go score from kick-off to make it 3-2. My opponent comes back down, gets a corner. I score from that attack. 3-3. My opponent kick-offs again, another corner. The corner, he's taking the corner in 90 minutes, 20 seconds. So I'm thinking, he's taking this corner, the game's done. I'm not getting the ball up the other end. Anyway, he plays it short, knocks it in at somebody at the edge of the box. My player intercepts. I play a fast ball to Vinny. Vinny's running over the halfway line at 91 minutes, 23 seconds.
So we're already past time.
So we're already past.
Yeah.
We're only 1 minute plus. My eyes light up, I think, anytime now he's going to blow.
Yeah.
Anytime now. He's definitely going to blow soon. And then I'm like, he's not going to fucking blow. So I've ran all the way down the wing with Vinny, cut into the box, little heel to heel, taking it round him, boom, top bins. Paul wins the game 4-3. 3 goals in 10 in-game minutes, or 13 in-game minutes, because when I scored, it was 93-22, which is 2 minutes 22 over. And I know if you're in your half, you can play it around the box and, you know, go 2 or 3 or 4 minutes over. But when the ball's still in my half on 91 minutes, that's it, game's done, innit?
Yep.
But it won. That were bad though. Real bad. Oh, we're gonna play it here. Like buzz it on a bit. Let's not look at my fucking horrendous defending. It's right near the end of this clip.
All right, so we're at 88th minute. Your opponent has the ball. He's going down.
Yeah. He misses that opportunity. He gets a corner. Lobs it in.
So the only thing I'll say about this is, like, I was watching this initially, and what I did notice is when you were starting to counter him, you kept going forward. You never went backwards.
We never do go back at right foot.
Yeah. When you start going backwards, normally that's when they blow the whistle. But this time you went backwards at like the 93rd minute, which is 2 minutes over, and still nothing happened.
And I were in the box going backwards.
So maybe that's why. But I would have dashboarded.
Look at that. My opponent were like, you mother trucker.
Yep. You got away with murder there.
But do you know what? The Yorkshire Barca, that's exactly what we are. We play just like Bradford City in real life.
Yep.
Phenomenal scenes.
Westy said realistic goal for Bradford.
It was phenomenal.
The Yorkshire Barca.
Proper football. Proper football.
It was a pretty goal, though, to be fair.
Yeah, that Vinny makes it easy to score pretty goals, though. That card, like, can do it all. Like, I don't know, I'm chatting shit now. Everybody knows that Vinny can do it all. I'll tell you what has been good for me this weekend, and I've not played all my weekend leagues. I've only played about 10 because it's got extended to like 2 weeks on Wednesday or something because PlayStation were down for.
Oh man, I saw that people were losing their minds over that PlayStation Network being down. Holy shit!
Yeah,
you guys need to get a fucking grip.
Yeah, get an Xbox, you mean?
Or a PC.
Or a PC, yeah.
Cross over to the dark side.
Yeah, the real dark side.
Yeah.
But so I've played a few games, but use Bobby Charlton's Future Stars. Brilliant card. Dribbling is phenomenal and his shooting's great. He's got Power Shot on Trivella Plus, which I'm not a massive fan of Trivella Plus. I just think it's a little bit wasted. But those power shots are nice to pull out sometimes. I don't do it a lot, but just to flex sometimes I'll knock one in. But I bought Rio Ferdinand yesterday. His Future Stars. I've got his Evo, but this is even like a big improvement on his Evo. I bought him yesterday, only played 2 games. Forgot to put him in my team for those 2 games. So he went in my club.
See, that's how you know you have a God squad, is when you forget to put a card like that in your team.
I've got the base Rio Evo, so I just forgot. Ended up selling him today for a nice little chunk profit. And then I've just bought him back just before content. So he might get a few games tonight. But I think I'm just going to keep him, to be honest. Just use him. He's 1.8, I think, something like that.
You're going to see him start to go down in a couple of weeks, and you're going to sell him.
No. I think probably, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's probably what'll happen.
Probably tomorrow.
Yeah. Especially when I've got the other one in my team that is hardly not much noticeable difference, you know?
Yeah.
Well, he is, but not a lot.
Let's talk about, I would say team of the week, but just kidding. There's nothing in there. But the team 2 for Future Stars. I think Pau Kubarsi is one of the favorites I've seen as far as the price. He's so cheap, and he's a good-looking card. He fits well with chemistry. A lot of people are using that card. I don't know, but I feel like this team 2 it just ain't hitting. I don't know. What am I missing?
I don't know. I think there's a lot of hype around that Pavlovic card. He's been fluctuating loads. You know, he's been dropping down a little bit when there's been some supply, but then rebounding real quick. That Kirkes, he'll be decent. I think he's a card that he'll probably do well out of packs. Premier League left back.
Yeah.
Cheap as out. What is it? Well, I say cheap as out. He's 175k at the moment, I think. But I do like the look of that Barcola. I might have to try him at some point. 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot.
Yeah.
Finesse plus.
He's
quick
the one.
Step plus.
He's the one of this team for sure.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. There's so many cards in this team that are already at discard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For Future Stars, you normally don't see this type of meh. Usually Future Stars is hyped, but like I said, this could have been a mistake from them running a fan favorite promo directly after Team of the Year when everybody's clubs are drained, everybody's burnt out from the grind. I'm definitely not enjoying future stars like I normally do. But that could just be my Evo team, you know? I don't know.
I do think there's not as much hype as normal. Like you say, just because it's so close to people are still running off that team of the year hangover. But that might just be me. I don't know if that's just me as well, because I'm not as engaged. I'm not looking on Twitter all the time. I'm not seeing what people are up to. But I'm not seeing the hype. But there's some decent cards in here for cheap.
There's decent cards.
But I think everybody's got teams full of decent cards now.
Yeah.
And that's one of our sort of biggest problems, isn't it? To get into anybody's team now, you need a Barcola, or you need a, even like a Pavlovic or somebody. People have got centre mids that are close to as good as him, or if not better.
Yep.
You look at Diallo, and I just think,
So I'll say this promo is not one for the sweats. You know what I mean? Because there's lots of different cards that you can play with different leagues, but if you're the ultra sweat, this promo ain't doing it for you, besides Barcola for Team 2. But if you're running off leagues or non-meta teams, which a lot of people probably are, this might be your promo. I don't know. I've been on a lull though with this content because I've been waiting for MLS and they've been on their break. So they really haven't been getting any cards, but I think there's going to be some coming soon with this grassroots greats or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah, I think that'll revitalize people a little bit, like get people excited again.
Yeah.
We've got Foot Birthday as well at some point.
They have to get that one right.
That's key in it.
Yeah.
But we've already got a lot of cards flying about with 5-star weak foots already. You look in this promo, you've got 5-star skills on Barcola, 5-star weak foot on Diallo. That Fowler's got, there's a lot of 5 stars. I've just seen that João Neves. I've not really looked at his card, in depth. But he looks real good, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Really nice passing.
Popple says Pavlovic is a god.
Pavlovic is, I think it's clear. Neves. Pavlovic has got those play styles as well. Tiki-taka, intercept. His passing is 97, lot short pass, 96 long pass, 90 dribbling, 85 reactions, 83 composures, whatever. But overall, that card is real nice. He's got anticipate and block, slide tackle, pinged and long ball as his base play styles. I meant to buy him yesterday and then fell asleep, and he's up a little bit now, so I'm not going to buy him now. But I will really try that card out this week.
You're on another level of fucking up. I guess that's what happens when you have a lush gut squad like yourself.
Yeah.
Didn't your pack luck continue this week? Didn't you pack somebody else big?
I packed Mbappe, gold Mbappe, didn't I?
Who's still very good at the game.
Yeah. Do you know what? This is how mad it is. I've not even used him. He's been on my bench, and I've not even used him. I should probably give him a try, shouldn't I? But do you know what? I've not even... Over years, I've used Mbappe loads. Now I'm just a bit I'm not asked about him. His weak foot is horrendous. Don't get me wrong, he's sticky as fuck, and he's
still over 1 million.
He's fast, he's fast and he's all that. But even last year and the year before, when I used his team of the season and team of the year, I just felt let down by him. mostly by his weak foot. But, you know, I'd rather have... Who would I rather have?
So I looked at his card last year. Last year on February 10th, Gold Mbappe was 1.7 million. This year he's 1.1.
Yeah. I'm going to give him a try. I think I'm slating him here when I shouldn't do, really. But yeah, I'll give him a try. I do need to bring Yaya back. I should probably bring Yaya and Pavlovic into this week's team. But that Kevin De Bruyne SBC, I've been using him for the last week and a half now, and man, that card, it's almost a bit, I don't know if I said this last week, it's almost a bit cheating, his passing. Especially his pinged pass. But I've been using that Vitina with him, who's about 150k. And man, what a card that is. He's been in my club for ages. I've never really used him. I've used him this weekend, and he's an absolute beast.
You know who I'm still using to close out games? And I'm not ashamed to say it.
Don't say gold Rodri to me.
No, but it is a gold card.
Oh my goodness.
Sophia Smith.
Yeah.
I don't, dude, the gold card is still fucking OP.
I can't
that
fault
change
that,
of
really.
pace after like the 70th minute when that backline's tired, you bring her on, lights out. You're scoring at least 2 goals you're going to put in. It's almost broken the difference when you have a tired center back versus what used to be a meta gold card, which is now still very quick.
Yeah.
You literally cannot respond. You can't defend it. You just have to guess which way you're going to go.
Yeah. Well, early in the game, she was a pain in the ass for that pace. I remember that team of the year last year. She's just so fast. You just couldn't catch her. If you didn't guess the right way, she were gone. And last year, there weren't many cards that could just dust you.
Yeah.
I think they were like her and Vinny, maybe, that could just, you couldn't recover. But yeah, I can't fault you for that. There's still cards now that I'll use from time to time that aren't worth very much, but do a blinding job for me. That cheap, the cheaper Winter Wild card, Kenny Dalglish. That's a great card. I'm getting the piss taken out of me in chat now.
Oh yeah, I'm not hitting on it all because I don't want you to get all upset on us. He said, Pompous said no Ben Dipper is a great card.
No, that Kenny's special. I hadn't used his.
He's hard to handle.
I hadn't used his 94 Winter Wild card, but it's a fucking weird playstyles. I preferred the playstyles on the cheaper one. I'm not going to repeat that.
Yeah.
But yeah, there is, and I think that's what's really good about this year's game. You don't have to have coins.
Yeah.
To really compete.
I'm being a homer here, but for all my American listeners, another card to bring on in the second half when your opponent is tired is that Winter Wild card's Rose Lavelle. The dribbling on that card, holy shit. The responsiveness and the quickness at which she can move the ball with L1 dribbling and then go into a sprint boost, it's crazy. Just making people look absolutely silly in Rush, and it's only, 35K? So, I don't know. Give it a try. What's the worst that could happen,
Don't do it. Don't try any of those fucking stupid MLS women. Just don't do it.
They're fucking broken. They are.
They are. That's me issue with them.
Just accept it, man.
I'll tell you, still on my bench, Messi. The 92
fuck out of
Messi.
Here. You're fired.
He's
You're fired from the pod.
He's a cool little fucker still.
Did I tell you that I bought the honorable mentions Messi?
You did? What happened?
I just couldn't get on with him. I played
really?
8 games. 8 games, not a single goal. Loads of assists. Every shot I took with him was saved. I don't get it. But Cucho Hernandez doesn't miss. I don't understand it. Just couldn't get on with him. He was up after I bought him, so I just sold him, took a profit on it, and I said, no, fuck it. I don't know. It's probably just a me thing. Definitely a me thing. But
yeah, I think it's definitely a you thing. But I do get it. Like
it's so weird though. Like just that one particular card. Yeah. I don't know.
Dribbling is so nice.
It is. It is very nice.
Like, yeah, he were great for me at Cam. Just you can just use that technical dribbling and really just sort of pull the strings and just knock little passes into the box for you.
Yeah.
What formation have you been using?
4-4-2 or still the dreaded, what is it, the 4-2-1-3? I'll go to that every now and then if I can't break my opponent down, but it's usually a 4-4-2. If I really need to score goals and go centrally, if they're playing really wide, I'll go 4-3-2-1. But 4-4-2 has pretty much been my bread and butter here lately.
Yeah.
I feel like since the patch, it's almost necessary to have your left mid and right mid come back and help you defend and apply pressure. If not, it's really hard to get the ball off your opponents. Just my opinion, as an average Division 3 player.
Yeah, I found it easier to hold the ball, where in previous years I found it more difficult to like control the game and sort of hold the ball if I need to. Where I think I can just knock the ball. That's probably to do with play styles and stuff that I can knock it about and be successful that way. But Pompel mentioned to me this week that he's been seeing quite a few people posting narrow formations, 4-1-2-1-2. So I was just interested if you'd tried any of those. I used to love the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, but I think how I play has changed so much since then that I need that winger full-back interaction.
Yeah.
Where
that's the same.
I'm not getting that 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. I feel like it'd just be too... And even if I'm using my full-backs to sending them on runs, it just wouldn't be enough for me, I don't think. But I am going to try it, give it a go, because why not?
I feel like if I'm not trying to sound like condescending at all, but if you're like a Division 5 or below player, I think 4-1-2-1-2 narrow could work because you can play very direct in the lower divisions and score a lot of goals. But as you go up the ranks, especially when you get your ELO up in champs, if you're playing 4-1-2-1-2 narrow and you're not using the fullbacks to assist you going forward, you're very one-dimensional. You're very predictable. Again, I'm not a fucking pro, but it's just what I experience. Yeah. But I've become so accustomed with the way this game plays, and last year too, with using those fullbacks. I have them either on balanced or wingback get forward. At least one of them is going forward at all times, unless I'm trying to close out a game. But it opens up so much space if you can drag your opponents out of position and then ping one back inside of your midfielders.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you probably need to be a good player to use that 4-1-2-1-2 narrow well. You know,
at an elite level, probably, yeah.
Directional runs and triggering runs a lot. But saying that, I am going to try it. It might fail, but
I could see it being good if you used a counterattack, just like kind of a fast build-up system.
Yeah, and just go straight through it middle. Yeah, I'll maybe watch a video or two and give it a try. I'm still using the 4-4-1-1, which
I get tired when I just hear that formation read out. I'm just like,
it's very open, but
sounds very boring.
No, it's not. It's really not.
Really,
it's the opposite to that.
In years past, that formation put me to sleep when I tried it. So defensive.
No, you've got CMs, no CDMs, so you're not defending with.
You said 4-4-1-1?
4-4-1-1, yeah.
Maybe I was thinking 4-1-4-1.
Yeah,
One
mate,
with the CDM.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, I've got one centre mid on playmaker attack, the other one on deep line playmaker build up, and yeah, one full back on defend, one on balanced supports, I think. And yeah, it's you score lots of goals, but you get absolutely murdered on counter at times against really good players. But I think I've said it before, you really need to defend for your life at times and just let the chaos subside while people get back. And then you're all right then.
Yeah.
But it's it is chaos at times. But are you still scoring loads of goals?
Yes. A lot more goals actually, but I'm also conceding a lot more goals.
Yeah.
What I have noticed, and I'm like, we're turning this into a gameplay podcast, but when the connection's not as good, you're definitely at a massive disadvantage defensively than you were pregame, because before this big patch, your AI would do auto blocks. They would track runs. Sometimes they would get in the way. They would make up for what you're not able to do. But now, if you have any kind of delay and they're playing a rapid counterattacking style, me personally, I'm fucked. You know what I mean? Which I'm not experiencing that very often, but it does. It's very apparent when it is there. It's fucking aggravating.
Well, I think post patch you had a line of 4, then 2 midfielders sat straight in front of them,
standing still.
So they weren't going anywhere. Like you had players there where now it's much easier.
Drag them out.
To you second man press a little bit too long with a player and drag somebody out, or you move somebody. It's just really hard to recover when that gameplay is not great.
Yeah.
I've had a couple of instances this weekend where gameplay was really, really nice. Like, those times when it's just so much fun, everything's instant. But then I've had other times where players have just forgot to lock onto the ball.
Yep.
Like the ball's been under the feet and they've just forgot to lock onto it, and then they've just sort of stumbled off away from ball, and I'm like, that is, but 11 ping.
Yeah. I railed about that a couple of years ago, how the ping doesn't matter. I feel like that lag compensation or whatever they do is sometimes hinders your ability to enjoy the game because your opponent's playing through a potato.
Oh, it definitely does. When I've played co-op, you notice it so much. And sometimes we still play through it. And then at the end say, why the fuck did we continue to play? We should have stopped after that first one. Because most of the time when you play, it's like that for the full session.
I've noticed that in co-op.
And I do hear a lot of Americans. Jake mentioned it the other week, saying that in America, certain times you can always feel the difference. Like those peak times don't play. Middle of the night or whenever it is, when there's less people on, it just feels better.
I like to play when I'm working nights. I'll get off in the morning and I'll get on at 5 a.m. It takes a while to get an opponent sometimes because there's not a whole lot of people playing. But when you do get an opponent, it's much more smooth. It's more responsive. But you shouldn't have to get up at fucking 5 o'clock to enjoy the game, though.
No, you shouldn't. No, you should just be able to jump on and play. Have you been keeping up with these Evos? The ones that we got, the Future Stars ones.
Yeah, I'm waiting on the third one, which came out today, and I haven't been able to dive in and look at it quite yet. But I saw EA tweeted something let's see if I can find it.
Do you know what that really annoys me? When EA force me to go into a game mode that I don't want to go in and play.
What do you mean force you?
Like, if you want to go get objectives done.
Yeah.
Or not even a game mode. They force you to use players that they want you to use. Like a Future Stars loan and some other card that they give you. Or go play the cup to get.
Well, you don't have to.
I don't. I just feel like just let me play in Rivals. I'd rather it be hard. I'd rather it be harder and be a fucking pain in the ass in Rivals than go play some mode where I'm like, I don't know if that's just
that might be a
head thing.
That might be a hot take, because I remember years ago we were always bitching about having to do everything in Rivals. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do, and I don't want to. I don't always want to use a load of silver cards in Rivals or
no, that's fucking disgusting.
Whatever it might be, but I'm just not a fan of having limitations put on.
Yeah,
myself, like not necessarily limitations, just being told who to play with.
Yeah,
use this lone player and this player to get.
You want to play with the guys that you want to play with.
Yeah, and if it's for SP or whatever it is it's called nowadays, no, fuck off. Don't you tell me how to get my SP. I don't know, it's their game and they can't tell me exactly where to get my SP from. But yeah, that's just a me problem, innit? I'm just fucking moaning at her.
There seems to be a problem with this new third part of this team of the Future Stars Evo. It says EA Sports FC Direct Communication tweeted out, please note the final part of the newly released Future Stars Academy Evolution displays incorrect progress summary information. The player items will be upgraded to 91 overall, and once one of the following evolutions is selected, the correct progression information will be displayed. I just tried to put my player into it, and it wouldn't even allow me to. Like, it's not even showing that she's eligible, even though I've completed 1 and 2.
Really?
That might just be a web app thing. I haven't tried it on console. Sometimes the web app's buggy with Evos, but that tweet's kind of confusing to me, to be honest. I don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. I'll have to look at it. Hopefully they fix it soon. Whatever it is. I'm just reading the comments. There's a lot of people having issues. They can't get their player into the Evo.
Oh yeah, mine's not even showing.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It doesn't even show up when you hit the query for it. Strange.
That was strange.
I don't know.
You can go into a fucking SBC anywhere for me, to be honest.
Yeah, basically. It's not going to be game breaking. That's one thing you talk about players telling me who to use. They didn't give us very many options on who to pick for this. But no. At the same time, it's free, so I mean, I guess I can't really bitch about it, but let me Evo who I want.
Yeah.
Give me restrictions, but let me Evo who I want.
Yeah. De Winter. I don't even know his first name. What's his first name? Let's have a look.
This summer?
Coney. Like, I don't want to know that either, really, to be honest. Let me do a Bradford City card.
Yeah.
A Bradford City card that's under 21 years old or whatever limitations they want to put on it. Under 75 rated or, even less. It could be silver cards only or something. But yeah, just make it. I know you don't want to break the game, but it's only one card per person. You've just give everybody Team of the Years.
Yeah.
Almost everybody. Now you're just letting us do these. How many were it? 10? Or so. 8?
Playstyles, you mean?
No, the players that give us to choose from.
Oh, it was more than that, I think. It was like 12 or 15, maybe.
Oh, it might have been. I don't know. It just popped up with a pain in the ass because you couldn't go out of it. You had to pick them before you did anything else.
Yeah.
So I just picked De Winter. It looks like, luckily, I've made one of the right choices from what I'm seeing on X and people chatting in Discord. So he looks like he might be good. But I've just put a play style on him. What did I put on him now? I can't remember. Bruiser.
Mm.
I wonder if that's what's stopping me from putting him into the next. I don't know.
I don't know if it's something like people put the wrong 4-star weak foot upgrade on it. Maybe, I don't know if that's even possible, but there's something screwy about it. They're going to have to look into this, because it appears to be fucked for a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's in the game, though. Let's talk about Fernando Torres. Did you do that SBC?
I didn't do that SBC.
Or it looks really good.
It looks really good. I've got a striker, but if I didn't have a striker, untradeable, I'd be tempted by that one. Because Torres, I feel like he's got that, that sort of strength of Cantona, but he's also quite fast. Defenders find him a real handful. So yeah, I think he'd just be an absolute nightmare in and around the box. And every Torres card absolutely finishes everything. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, he'd be a very, very good card if you've not got a striker in your team, or you're just a Liverpool fan, and you're like, do you know what? He's 600k. Not a lot of fodder at all in this game. Like, you'll soon get him finished. We're getting towards end of this. How long's he out for?
He is out until April 9th.
Oh, so there's loads of time to do him. You could steady away, tick away at it, get towards end of this season, all fodder that comes from there, you'll definitely get him done. Just handy card to have in here as well.
Yeah.
I imagine definitely. Off the bench is an absolute fucking murder. I just
looked at his stats. His Cantona's team of the year has 91 strength. Fernando Torres, this one has 80 strength, but 87 jumping, 82 heading accuracy. But where he really excels is his shooting, and he's got pace. So
yeah,
he's going to be a baller, I feel like. He's not going to be meta, but he's usable.
Yeah, I definitely think he's usable. His passing's a bit shit as well, but
striker.
He's only got 92. I say only 92 acceleration, but he always feels faster than that.
Yeah.
But that might be because once he gets goal side, he's big enough and strong enough to hold them defenders off.
Yeah. Well, he's also controlled lengthy, so he's going to feel better as you get into that full stride, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Or you can make him control lengthy as well with an architect or sniper, which is probably what I'd go for, if I'm honest.
I had to look at it. I think I would go marksman because it gives him more strength, better jumping, 99 finishing. I don't know.
But that'd only give him control then, though. He won't get the lengthy aspect.
I prefer controlled. I don't like lengthy players. So.
Well, you just need some practice.
Not used to it,
Yep.
It's just, I'm an explosive kind of guy. What can I say? Rapid.
Yeah. And, he's only 90 rated as well, so you better evo him at some point. Team of the season, you'll be able to evo him.
I just got caught up with the chat.
This chat is out of control.
It is. We need a moderator.
We're doing it. Well, that's the fucking problem. It's the moderator who's fucking out of control.
It's true. It's true. we'll have to get a new mod.
It's been a bit more stream vibes this podcast today, but
sort of.
It's one of them, innit? It's
It kind of describes my mood with the game right now. Just kind of like chill. Like I'm not like Well, the week before I was playing it loads, but this last week I just kind of like fell off a little bit. Not really plugged in. Still keeping it up with it, ticking it over, but I'm just kind of like waiting for the next big thing.
Yeah, I'm saying I'll get obsessed again.
Yeah,
obsessed. I might not get obsessed. I'm lying, but I might get like super engaged.
This is normal behavior for me. I always do this every year. I'll be all in for 2 or 3 months, and then I'll take a 2-week hiatus, and then I'll come back and do it all over again.
Yeah, I've been super engaged for the last 5 years. I think I need to. Not that I'm not engaged now, but I'm just in one of those lulls, you know.
Yeah. You're in that period of like, I own a yacht. Do I want to get another yacht? Or should I just hang out on my current yacht?
Yeah. Should we buy another mansion and a yacht, or should we just stay in the mansion that we've got now?
Because I would have to leave to do that, and I don't feel like leaving.
Just use the yacht that we've already got.
Yeah. I've been in that situation before in previous game where you had a God Squad way too soon, and the game gets boring quick.
Yeah. Oh, I say it all the time. Like, I used to have buy team of the year. I'd have insane cards. Then new promos that came out meant nothing because very few cards after that got into your team. So you were like, what do I do now? I've bought all the best cards. And yeah, you just fall off. You become disinterested in what's going on. And not that that's happening now. I've put one card in my team last week. Another one in my team this week. I've got an Evo that I'm doing now that'll go into my team. So, there's still slots to fill. Only centre mid. But there's still slots to fill, you know?
I guess you got to have a goal somewhere.
You've got to have a goal. We need a big Yaya Toure is what we need.
I'm sure you'll pack him soon. Don't worry.
Yeah, I should start doing some of those campaign packs, shouldn't I?
You should do everything that the market offers with your pack log.
I did 2 icon packs and got Dalglish twice.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, no.
I got Schmeichel.
I did a third one and got Butra.
I fucking hate you, dude.
Well, the shits. You can have them.
Dalglish.
Yeah, he's shit now. He's not shit, but he's not.
That's a dub from an icon SBC.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. He's all right.
So is Butra.
He's all right. But it was just the base. Do you know what I mean? If you're packing base icons now, conspiracy theory, Paul buys coins. I can honestly say I've never bought a coin in my life. I've never bought a coin in my life. But all my cards are untradeable. Well, no, they're not. I'm lying.
No.
Charlton's not untradeable, and neither's Rio. But Pompel has the amount of coins I have. That's how many coins I have now.
Damn.
Pompel, who doesn't trade, has the same amount of coins that I've got.
That sounds like an accusation.
Hey, I'm not pointing any fingers, making any accusations, but, you know.
Okay. All right, well.
Foot trader Pompel might just...
We're going to investigate him.
Be a trader, after all.
For coin laundering. Anyway. Anything else?
No, I'm good.
Hopefully we get some more entertainment stuff from the game, because it needs a little spark. I think after Team of the Year, people are going back to sleep.
Yeah. Sorry it's been a bit all over this week, guys, but we'll be back.
Yeah, I worked last night. I got off at 5 this morning and I had about 2 or 3 hours of sleep, so I'm a little scatterbrained myself.
Yeah, my foot's falling off. I'm not sleeping, so, you know. we're just fucked, really. Let's just,
Yeah.
you know. But anyway, let's
if you're
end
still
on that
listening,
positive note.
Yeah. Appreciate you. And we'll be back next week.
Peace and love.
It's the smoothest outro we've ever done.
Yeah.